The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's Ekeler again. Fighting through. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. In motion right is Davis. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
5 wide. Look out.
Allen running right on the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Option play. Here's Cook. And some room to run now. Down to the 10. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. James Cook, 42 yards. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
56.
They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Tight. Alert!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 82 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Herbert throwing again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the
Clark, who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gable and Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
down.
You don't
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On second down, Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
Set. 21. Go.
Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Go.
First down, Chargers.
59, 59. Set.
Herbert back to the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
5-9, 5-9. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Spiller will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Chargers 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Hey, tight.
To the air, Allen. Incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Home cook's right. Hey, Ram.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, go line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Kelly. Touchdown, Chargers. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Bills 48, Chargers 15.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, Allen flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Kelly tries the right side, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Cook up the gut. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Option play. Here's Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That's caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Regular.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game.